Something's not right at Hutton. Yeah, we know a lot of things are not right at Hutton, and that's mainly the people. But this is different, though. All of the screens in the parade have gone blank. No one can get a comm link, and the big hollow screen above Eddie Lee Wise and Sons, plus his daughters, Emporium, has become stuck, showing a pair of buttocks clad in some shiny 33rd century environment suit textile. That, at least, has drawn a crowd. Data slate owners sit weeping on benches as their devices all display the same message: no network. In a nearby coffee shop, angry customers start to pelt the staff with overpriced pastries, demanding that they do something. The acne ravaged teens have redirected the coffee machines to direct jets of steam towards the mob and have used the distraction to cover the retreat to the storeroom in the back. As we pass one of the many bars, we can see Gusto the Clown stood up in front of a table, on top of a table, shouting, "Can you tell what it is yet?" as he makes another obscene balloon shape for a rowdy group of customers. In the background, the bartender is frantically searching for a channel, any channel, on the holotelly. Amidst the chaos, Flossy appears, pushing something on a trolley. It's a screen of some sort, with a big thing poking out the back and an upside down coat hanger stuck on the top. She connects it to a power source and presses an actual button on the actual front of the actual thing as a bewildered and mesmerised group of locals look on. Nothing happens at first, but then there is a humming noise and a small white dot appears. The dot grows and unfolds to show a picture on a screen.
Flossy. Flossy.
There you go, says Flossy. Flossy.
This is how we got Hutton News when I was a lass. Oh, and one last thing.
Our mics are live. Somewhere.
Mostly.
Jeez, oh!
Oh my god, seamless.
Seamless, so seamless.
Oh boy, good evening. And after the CQC shenanigans of last week, which are still messing up my button deck apparently, we're back to our usual format.
Oh, what did I miss?
Well, slightly less than Hugh Parrott did, that's for sure.
He did do awfully well for someone who's never flown a spaceship before.
Or is it a testament to how bad the rest of us are at flying?
I thought we all did quite well. Apart from whoever was flying that eagle. I'm sure that's cheating.
I can neither confirm nor deny that I was flying something a little bit more large and stylish than the rest of you. Didn't help much though, they were all just using me for target practice. Anyway, time for the headlines. Okay, own up. Who killed the radio?
BP car rampage in Miggins near miss.
I try the Lakon Type 11.
Cosmic burp detected, but nothing to worry about.
Studio 5 retiring. Hutton hunts for name new studio.
And I bring up the saggy end of the show with a big list of system names and things to do.
I'll try that without the mics being muted. Last week, Hutton Orbital Radio, the continuous musical broadcast beamed from radio.forthemug.com, fell mysteriously silent. Commanders across inhabited space, many of whom discovered years ago that their ship's audio systems had been permanently fused to Hutton radio mode, were left in a quiet void. Playback attempts produced only a faint hooting noise, described by several pilots as unhelpful, haunting, and in one case, probably a sign from Gusto. Investigations were launched. Relay beacons throughout the bubble were checked, from Wolf 359 to George's Pants. Even the repeater near Colonia was manually inspected, which involved flying to Colonia, which took a while. All of them were working perfectly. The fault was, in the end, rather more local. The main broadcast antenna, situated on top of the station's communications mast, was found in a condition best described as crumpled. Not askew, not slightly off axis, crumpled. Bent sharply back on itself in a fashion most commonly associated with a careless Python pilot and the phrase, "I'm sure there's space to turn around." Evidence at the scene suggests that the ship in question collided with the structure at low speed in reverse, paused briefly, and then attempted to correct by applying maximum forward thrust, effectively finishing the job before disappearing into supercruise. The antenna did not recover. Hutton's maintenance contract, Blatch, Blatch and Blatch, were the first on the scene. Based out of LHS 340 and specialists in orbital impact fatigue, they arrived promptly, remained inside, and inspected the damage through a porthole. When asked for comment, lead technician Blatch, the second one, stated, "It's minus lots outside, the solar wind shear could slice a sidewinder in half, and last time I went out there, my tea froze inside my mug. We'll monitor the situation from here." With no viable plan and a growing volume of increasingly erratic pilot complaints, one message simply read, "Sound please." A decision was made to call in an external expertise. And Commander Overlight, having trawled the Hutton archives for suitable personnel, located a contact number for the long-retired but still broadly upright Commander Psycho Cow. Psycho Cow, last seen in public demanding royalties for jingles no one remembered authorising, was extracted from his rest facility in 36 off Uchi, issued with a vacuum-rated repair suit, and dispatched to the antenna on a one-way tether. Details of the repair process are classified, but station logs indicate a toolkit, a heavy spanner, and a suspiciously old Hutton mug were all involved. The procedure concluded with a bang, 2 hoots, and the return of uninterrupted streaming. The music resumed. The hooter stopped. Several pilots filed formal apologies for the things they'd said during the outage. Commander Psycho Cow has returned to semi-retirement, and is reportedly offering antenna repair services on a freelance basis. His rates are negotiable. His methods are not.
One of the yellow wind-up entertainment vehicles stationed at Boston Base in Epsilon Indy escaped its test enclosure this week and entered the main cargo storage facility under full spring tension. The unit, designated Vehicle 7, has been undergoing a routine winding trial when it disengaged from its holding clamps and left the designated circuit at speed. It proceeded along Corridor B, turned left past the tool lockers, and entered Cargo Zone 3. A standard issue wheelie bin was overturned in the initial incident. No injuries were reported, though several junior logistics personnel were observed taking cover. The vehicle continued towards the Civilian Education Annex, where Miss Miggin's Year 4 Geography class was in session. Commander Littlegrey was dispatched to intercept. Using a standard anti-vehicle stinger strip from traffic control stores, the commander successfully disabled the vehicle's rear wheels. A second yellow BP car was then deployed to perform a controlled pit maneuver, diverting the runway unit into an insulated wall panel. It came to a halt without further incident. Commander Littlegrey recovered the winding key and returned both vehicles to the workshop. The class was relocated to a spare room in the hydroponics bay and resumed their curriculum on planets that aren't round. The wheelie bin has been righted. A review is ongoing. All further entertainment car winding has been suspended pending changes to the anchoring system.
Flossy.
Sorry. This week, I had the distinct pleasure of taking Lakon's new Type 11 out for a test flight. Naturally, I brought it to Hutton Orbital. Not to mine anything, as there's nothing to mine, but because it looks impressive in photographs, and someone needed to confirm whether it could be parked without nudging the gin tanks. Pictures are coming in future weeks, assuming the Type 11 has not blocked the view. Now, the ship. Oops. This is not a retrofit or a slightly tweaked transport. This is Lakon's first purpose-built mining vessel, and it shows. The design is straightforward, cockpit slightly off-centre, hull chunky in all usual places, and a visible mining attachment mounted just to the right of the canopy. It is firmly fixed, industrial in appearance, and clearly not there for decoration. The integrated multi-limpet controller is locked in one of the internal compartments. It handles both collecting and prospecting, and can do so simultaneously. Unless you have already launched every collector limpet it can manage. In that case, it refuses to send out a prospector until something returns, expires, or makes room. To avoid waiting, I located the second dedicated prospector controller. It made the process cleaner and less dependent on limpet timing. In flight, it behaves exactly like a Lakon medium ship. Stable, slow to turn, vertical thrusters that do the job, lateral thrusters that try. Boosting happens eventually and it is best not relied upon. The flight model is predictable and heavy in a way that suits mining more than manoeuvring. The engine pylons retract automatically when the landing gear or cargo scoop is deployed. This is confirmed. They have not interfered with anything yet. The cockpit offers an excellent view of your mining equipment and a workable one of your surroundings. Visibility is fine. The ship remains level. The offset seating is more cosmetic than functional and takes only a moment to adjust to. Would I recommend it? If you're serious about mining, yes. It is designed for the task. It makes no attempt to be versatile. It mines. It supports limpets. It provides the tools for the job. And it does so without fuss. I am Norma Snockers and I flew the Type 11 to Hutton. It arrived intact, mined nothing, and looked extremely prepared to mine everything else. Pictures soon, for the mug.
At precisely 03:1412 station time, an anomalous and extremely low-frequency energy fluctuation was registered by the long-range deep field array at way station 9, positioned on the Andromeda-facing edge of the galactic disk. The signal was brief, diffuse, spatially incoherent, described in the official data logs as non-localized phase displacement across a discontinuous vector field, described by the technician who first saw it as "that's odd." Cross-referencing the direction of origin, temporal dispersion, and general scientific intuition, the signal has been linked to the Andromeda Galaxy, approximately 2.537 million light-years from the Milky Way. After consultation with a mirror, a chalkboard, and 2 very patient interns, I have classified the phenomenon as a cosmic dark matter burp. To be clear, dark matter itself is not directly observable. It does not radiate, emit, reflect, or in any measurable way participate in electromagnetic interaction. It does, however, cheat. It reveals itself only through gravitational effects, leaving behind distortions, delays, and unexplained absences. In this case, what we believe the sensors observed is not the dark matter itself, but the after effect of its movement, possibly a sudden redistribution of localized mass in Andromeda, possibly the collapse of a halo substructure, possibly the cosmic event of such scale and subtlety that it managed to wobble our instruments 2.5 million years later. That the signal reached the edge of the Milky Way at light speed, and is projected to arrive in the vicinity of Hutton Orbital in approximately 25,000 years. This is not cause for alarm. The burp will be faint and broadly uninterested in affecting local traffic. Mug integrity is not at risk, we think. But we don't know how mugs actually warm up when near frameshift energies yet, so I'll reserve judgment on that one. Further analysis is underway. I have requested enhanced gravitational sampling across Hutton's outer marker buoys, a 5-year study into non-visible mass displacement, and a bacon sandwich. Only the sandwich has been approved so far.
Structural reorganization at Hutton Orbital continues this week as Commanders Lithobreaker, Vintigan, and Terran 4295 begin what is officially being described as an update to Studio 5. In practice, this has involved moving it. Construction has commenced on a new purpose-built studio, complete with updated equipment, a functioning ventilation system, a sofa for the green room that meets minimal structural requirements. However, the relocation has introduced a number of consequences. Unlike the existing Studio 5, which was directly located within the server cluster atop one of the Hutton structural arms, the new studio has been installed in the opposite arm, directly adjacent to the social media department. The proximity has required a full review of station access protocols, particularly for the public discourse or Discord boulevard. Might try that one again. The public Discord boulevard and its dedicated shouters corner, where opinions may be expressed without the benefit of context or volume control. New ID cards are being issued to all Hutton personnel. The radio team will be issued biometric identification badges, complete with voice print, verification and access limitations based on biscuit consumption. Hey, I'm sorted.
No, if you eat too many, you're locked out.
I'm stuffed.
They're my biscuits.
The entire upgrade is being conducted in alignment with the station-wide changes introduced following the Vanguard Squadron Management Updates, as issued by the Pilots Federation. Hutton's internal systems are being brought in line with the revised command and permissions infrastructure, including authentication layers, channel controls, and laminated signage. Ooh. Commander Lithobreaker is overseeing technical integration. Commander Vintigan is reviewing the proximity restrictions. Commander Terran 4295 is configuring the audio routing matrix and is unavailable for further questions. Mainly as I confiscated everything, as that's my job. Completion of the new studio will proceed once network isolation protocols are confirmed. The orange snakes have been evicted from the ductwork. Mr. Dusty is located and I'm going to start that one again as well. Mr. Dusty is located and relieved of all of his tools. He pinched the sofa and has cleared the emissions check. Estimation of the completion time for this project is unclear at this stage, but suggestions are being taken for the name of the next studio, which probably is going to be Studio 6. Honestly. Studio McStudio Face is not funny anymore.
Last week's experiments in CQC were broadly successful, despite surprising challenges in simply getting everyone to the right place for a proper scrap. The eventual compromise solution of to hell with it, just shoot whoever's nearby worked remarkably well, and allowed for a number of community members and a couple of passing strangers to join into the carnage. There were solid performances from the CQC veterans, including Commander Volcarius, Aidan, Vantayan, and somebody who refers to themselves as the Naughty Body Wash. For the novices, Commanders Little Grey and Lithobreakers rapidly mastered the art of the mostly not exploding, while Commander Hugh Pratt, with the training thrusters barely off his ship, gave a bold display of what he said were the standard Hutton-approved combat tactics. But to the rest of us, looked like gunning it full speed at the target, firing everything, and hoping to come out of the ensuing collision with more hull than the other fellow. When questioned about this approach, he stated,
What do all these buttons do?
Sometime later, he clarified this comment, explaining,
Don't worry, chaps. I've got the hang of it now.
before unexpectedly activating his frameshift drive and disappearing. His signal was later found in the Arapaho system on the far side of the galaxy, which, while inconvenient, did give Commanders Lithobreaker and Volcarius an excuse to take one of the new fleet carriers out for a spin to go and fetch him. So they very kindly launched a rescue mission. Upon his return to Hutton Space, Commander Pratt was greeted with a small welcome reception and an increased share of responsibility for the ever-growing Hutton heap. That'll teach you not to do it again.
Welcome to the Hutton BGS bit where we fart and lift and get out, leaving the BGS with the smell of our cosmic bottom burps. Booms this week are all in the usual places and also in Hill Pass C or Hill Pass I, where it has been tastefully paired with a bit of civil unrest. There are outbreaks in Luyton 143-23, Call 285 Sector VR-Y, B15-2, and Call 285 Sector ZF-Q D6-105. There is an outbreak of investments too. Look no further than 36 Alfiucci, Wolf 630, Rego EP-V B29-5, Barnard Star, Epsilon Eridani, and Wolf 359. The snappily titled Call 285 Sector JK-C B27-5 has gone bust, and it's a bit of civil unrest on the side. Call 285 Sector DM-M D7-87 has us in election with the HIP 95973 Progressive Party. There are wars in LaSalle 760, LFT 1324, and Pyretti. So, if you want, what does it all mean? I forgot to put that in, but what does it all mean? If you want to truck medical supplies into those outbreak systems, or more general stuff to the investment ones. If you want to shoot it, then get yourself over to a war system and wade in on Hutton's side. If you want to mission run, then run missions for Hutton in those election systems. And if you want to help sort out that bust, then you can sell cartographic data at Hutton-owned stations in... what did I call it? Oh my god, I've lost the name of it now. The one that went bust. You know the one. Anyway, that's it for this week's Hutton BGS bit.
I think we're doing exceptionally well tonight.
We are. Yes.
None of my buttons are working. I've had to be changing out all the images manually.
Oh, it's the snappily titled Call 285 Sector JK-C B27-5 that's gone bust. That's where to sell your exploration data.
Yeah. So my stream deck's sulking. Flossy's push to talk is faulty. And yes, it's not just Flossy being lazy and not reading the script. She's having
Did you say
technical
press
issues at
to
her
talk?
end. Press to talk, yeah.
Press to talk, right, okay.
Personally, I blame the alcohol. I haven't
Yes.
had any
What
yet.
alcohol?
Exactly,
And
that's the
Sean-
problem.
yeah.
I need to drink.
Or lack of alcohol, yeah.
Personally, he blames the alcohol and Sean Connery.
Yes. So, with a little bit of more detail on a couple of those articles, huge thanks to Psycho Cow for getting our radio back online, especially from his retirement home.
Yes.
It should hopefully be
then.
stable again now. We've reinforced the antenna. It took 4 rolls of duct tape to do it, but we've reinforced the antenna.
Did they put a new orange bulb in?
Oh, damn, I knew I'd forgotten something.
Yeah.
Oh, next time we're out there.
Someone's going to crash into it again, and you know it.
That's all right. They'll get stuck in the duct tape.
Sorry in advance.
Yeah, for those who don't listen, it's on radio.forthemug.com, and it's well worth it. It has some quality content when it's working, which it now
They
is,
never said it
and
was
it should stay that
high-quality
way.
content.
No, just quality, some
Just
degree
quality.
of quality. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell what the high standard of the content's going to be based on the show so far tonight.
It's cultured.
So's a Petri dish.
Wait.
Yeah. In the same way that a yogurt is.
And a quick update on the state of Studio 5's move. Some people may notice there have been a few minor changes to Discord already, which is where we're planning on moving to. There will be quite a few more over the following days and weeks. Most people shouldn't see much change. We did have a slight accident where we hit the wrong button and one of the airlocks did open, and the lower rotunda has been emptied. 399 users who hadn't been online in over a month and had never been a trucker or above waved as they left towards the sun. But never mind that. It was an accident. It could have happened to anybody.
But it happened to them.
But it happened to them. We will be tidying up some of the older channels and freshening up a coat of paint on some of the newer channels. We will be moving the station broadcasts over there to a new studio eventually. But we first need to be able to put a lock on the studio door that a third of the people on the station can't get through, because there are a few slight permissions with a couple of the ranks. But we're working on that. By and large, the people who are the moderators there will still be the moderators there. And the people who are the radio crew will be able to get into the station, we hope. Probably. Eventually. As long as they weren't flushed out the airlock earlier.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Don't ask.
I need to check. I may have been flushed at the airlock.
No, anybody who was actually a trucker, or even a good buddy, or any of the other ranks, any role at all, is safe.
I don't know if I joined it, but I don't know if anything ever happened to me once
You
I
probably
joined
were.
it.
My apologies to anybody that did get kicked, because it was completely unintentional. I knocked my mouse on the wrong button and it went pop.
Yeah, but good luck trying to get back in.
Yeah. No. Getting back in is easy. The same invite will get you in as before. Although that may be changing soon when we put some questions on to actually make sure that we get real truckers, not fake ones. Or real good buddies, not fake ones, or whatever else. But that's
not
enough
tricky
of that.
questions. Questions that you could conceivably answer. It is
No top followers in.
Oh, the questions are going to be things as tricky as, are you a member of the in-game squadron? Are you a trucker or a good buddy? What's the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
African or European.
You see, you do know the answer. Yeah, they will be very... It's the same as you need to do to get into the Facebook group anyway. It's not difficult, and we accept almost any answer that people have actually written something in. It's the same as getting into the squadron in-game. The only ones we reject are the people that leave the default text of, "Hello, I'd like to join your squadron, please." Because if that's all they can manage, then they can try harder.
You could just send a message, say, "for the mug," and that's enough.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
You know,
But
African and European swallows are the same bird, don't you?
Shh, depends on what time of year it is.
Yeah.
And how many coconuts they're carrying.
Oh, on a line between them.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I'm not sure what's right.
if you're not on the Discord, please do join. If you're not in the squadron, please do join. If you're not on the Facebook, well, nobody good is anyway, so don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I think I'm in the Discord, but I don't think I'm even classed as a trucker or anything in there.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you're not in it anymore, by the sounds
Oh
of
no,
it.
it was non-truckers who hadn't been on at all, and that's on Discord at all for 30 days. So
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm on Discord every day.
yeah,
I'm not.
But I don't have any kind of. I'm not even classed as a trucker in there.
no,
I can see loads of stars from here.
we'll be sorting that out soon as well, because you'll also be radio crew once we get that into existence.
Ah, fancy.
Yeah.
So if there's anybody in the studio, you might want to make sure your Discord credentials are up to date. Let's see, what else have we got going on at the moment? Oh yeah, was there a live stream from Frontier?
No.
Don't be silly.
Yeah.
That's wishful thinking, that is.
It's not the last Wednesday of the month either. That's next week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not that
It's not
matters
on.
anymore.
But it's
Well,
not
live
on a
stream, isn't it?
regular schedule anymore.
No.
It's just as and
there
when
a-
they've got something to show us.
So
I
so
believe
they're
there
not-
was a short video, though.
A video?
Yes.
I wouldn't
Yeah, there
believe
was a short one about the
Type 11.
Type 11, yeah.
Okay.
Couldn't think of the name of it then.
The extra type of Type 11. Are we foreshadowing by talking about it, or is it okay?
No, it's legit. Oh, the extra
Yeah,
type
you're
of
right.
Type 11, of course, the shiny, slippery one.
Yes.
Mhm.
The
The what?
Galactic Edition. The Galactic Edition Type 11.
No.
Yes.
You may possibly see images of it in Galnet later. So
No. Okay.
There should be
That
one
is true.
here.
That is.
there should be, but I haven't got it.
Oh,
so
well,
there isn't.
there should have been for the article I read.
Yeah, there was for that, but
Yeah.
that was a still. You'll actually see it moving later.
Oh no, I haven't got anything moving. I've got lots of stills.
Yeah.
In fact, if you look on our Facebook page, there's a few there.
Yeah, the Galactic Edition paint job. It's very shiny.
Oh, is it?
It's holographic.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's nice. I like it.
It moves.
No, it does not.
Oh,
is
yes,
that the
it
one I-
does.
Does.
It does.
Is that the one I saw with the glowies that move?
Yeah.
Ah, that's so good.
It's not going to be cheap, though. About twice as many arcs as
Yeah.
the basic ship.
Oh,
Yeah, so the standard ones are they're of the order of 16k arcs.
Yeah.
The Stellar editions are 33k, and the Galactic edition is going to be 60k. So
Oh.
Yeah. So start saving your pennies, because it looks
Yeah.
really nice.
I wonder how many other ships are going to end with it. How many others are going to have moving paint jobs?
I would
There is
imagine-
a discussion of there being more if it goes well. I suspect
yeah,
it takes
I would
quite
s-
a lot of effort to actually code one up, though. So
yeah, it takes a lot of effort to make the ship surfaces in general, which is kind of why you can understand a ship such as the Panther Clipper Mark II costing a little bit more, because it's just literally bigger. It takes longer to make.
yeah,
But I
And
can
it's-
imagine.
got a lot more greebles.
Yeah, I can imagine from here on, though, if at all they can fit it in, Frontier will almost certainly do Galactic editions. I'm not sure if they'll go back and do like a Galactic Python Mark II. We'll have to see.
It's difficult after people have already bought one of the previous editions, or if the ship's available in game. It's hard to charge that much for them again. I mean, 60,000 arcs is a lot if you've already got the
I suppose
ship,
they might show up like a 27,000 arcs chip kit, though, or paint job that does the same thing.
Yeah.
Mm. I'm looking at it now, and it's kind of nice, but it's not 60,000 arcs.
Yeah.
Nice.
And when is it dropping for arcs?
That should be next Tuesday, the upcoming Tuesday, so it should be 5 days' time.
Mm-hmm. Something to look forward to. So as of next Tuesday, mining is going to take a sudden uptick, and the value of mined goods is going to take a sudden downtick. because everybody's going to be looking for somewhere to sell them.
Well, I would hope with all the colonization that commanders have been doing that they've got
Yeah, but
4,
they're after
5,
finished
6
materials
times the original bubble.
This is true. Yeah, there's 1 or 2 more new stations out there than there used to be, aren't there? I wonder if Inara's keeping up.
Yes.
Yeah, has anybody thought about those poor people over at
Aye,
Inara?
that's a big challenge, isn't
The
it,
hosting costs for their database must have skyrocketed.
I did notice, so I've got some tracking going on at the Imperial Navy Mathematics Department, and I had to go into the Thargoid tracking with the port attacks and stop it registering new ports because that data.
Yes.
Well, that's for the moment. Like that whole part of its tracking is kind of defunct at the moment. The bounty hunting tracking, I did actually update that, such so that it understands systems which are one jump away from existing systems. So it's got one layer around the original set of systems to consider. I wanted to limit that for now, just in case. Although it seems to be handling it, honestly, I might make it a few more layers.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's only like there's 3 times as many as as there used to be. It's not a huge jump yet.
Well, the thing is, I've got this application is kind of n-squared situation because it's got a big table of adjacency. It's like a big adjacency matrix. So the more stuff you add, that goes up as the order of n squared. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not good. I think that's probably it for development news. Do we have any space news this week?
We do have space news this week.
Yes.
Ooh, let's
Space
hit that
news. Quite a-
magic button.
Magic.
Oh, good, that one works.
I thought for a moment it wasn't.
Space news, 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 space news.
Right, first one we've got this week is life on Mars.
This is
Probably
a good
not.
one.
Yeah,
Surely not.
but there are these things called leopard spot rocks, and they're in what's a Martian riverbed, and that tells you all you need to know about how long ago it was. So it's potential past life, and they reckon that the stones called mudstones, have got spots on them, which they're referring to as leopard spots and poppy seeds. And they believe that these are minerals produced by chemical reactions that could be associated with ancient Martian microbes. So, yeah, they're very interested in these, and I think they're going to look at more, they want to send more stuff up there to determine whether they're biological or not.
I mean, it just looks like granite to me. It's just...
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah,
granite,
but
it's mudstone.
Those stainy bits in granite on Earth, or whatever the stone is, are caused by life.
Yeah, the reason they happen on Earth is because of life. So it could be fossilized.
Yeah, they can be caused by highly acidic reactions at very high temperatures, but there's no indication on the rocks of either high temperatures or highly acidic environments, so it's probably not that.
Yeah.
Which leaves bacterial colonies as the most probable cause.
Yeah. It's a possibility. They're saying the only way to be sure is to go there, get some rocks and bring them back for testing. But, yeah.
It's a good excuse as any to go to Mars.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, the rover that's found them has taken a sample and has got it stored neatly already. It's just that thanks to some budget cuts in a certain nation, the planned mission to retrieve those samples is no longer a planned mission.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one that is it Perseverance?
Yeah.
Yeah, was collecting them.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pooing out pellets.
That's the one.
And
It's
just going to lie there.
pooing out spares in case it has a catastrophic failure.
Yeah.
But it's carrying a set as well. But they're all just going to lie there.
Oh, well, that's just rubbish.
Yep.
Well, it is now. Yeah, there's literally
Yes.
littering on the surface.
It's actual litter, on the surface of an alien world.
I mean, China has plans to send a sample return mission.
Yeah.
Probably before the samples from Percy are picked up. Unfortunately, the most probable Chinese sample return is going to be zoom across, land, grab some soil from where you land, and launch it.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, still amazing mission, don't get me wrong. It's more than anybody else has ever managed. But they're not currently planning a rover to go out and find a particularly juicy set of samples. It's just going to be, here's some Mars.
And I suppose now that stuff is just littering the surface, anybody could go and, you know what I mean? Anybody could send a thing to go and pick up those pellets.
No, that's space piracy.
Yeah, well, it's space litter now, isn't it? They're cleaning up their space wombles.
Actually, that's one of the conditions in the International Space Treaty. You're not allowed to interfere with any other nation's craft.
Yeah, has China signed that?
You can't use the things that ordinary nations leave behind.
Yes.
That's the one. Yeah.
Right, but I mean, aren't the poop capsules? They're not craft.
They're still an ongoing science experiment.
Yeah.
It's the same treaty as causes no end of problem for all of the people that have got amazing ideas for how to clean up litter in space orbit.
Yeah. I mean, they are underground, but mostly overground.
Mm-hmm.
They wumble in free.
That's the one.
I think we should start making things out.
Michael.
Whatever we find. Could you imagine the rocket that we'd be able to make?
Oh, you mean things
Yeah,
that
but we'd
the
leave you behind.
astronauts leave behind? Yeah. They should rename that riverbed Wimbledon Common.
I think we'd better move on. This is starting to degenerate.
We're starting to divert.
It's what we do, isn't it?
Mostly.
Oh, dear me. Right, next story is a bit of... Yeah, I took one out because we don't need it, and it's a bit downy, and the rest are all quite uppy.
In that case, skipping straight on.
Straight on. This one is about a man called Isaac Roberts, who was a builder and finished a job. He built himself an observatory.
Did he fix it?
He did. He's not Bob the Builder, he was Isaac the Builder. Now, to give you some perspective, he was born in 1829, and he was the first person to take a photograph of the Andromeda Galaxy in 1888. So this was it. He was a builder, Liverpool.
That's cool.
It's got the basics.
So, when he took this photograph, was the exposure 2 weeks?
No, it does say.
I have the number in front of me. Are you ready?
Yes.
It's in minutes.
How many? Hundreds?
The 105 minutes was the key figure, as this amount was the amount of time it took for the photographic images to be exposed on the glass panels available to Mr. Roberts at the time.
Yes.
So not only was it was using photographic plates, which is a whole different world of hurt, having done black and white film processing myself. Doing it
I've done black and white film processing, but never on glass plates.
Difficult. Yeah. No, it's a challenge. It's hard work.
So his telescope contains, for those who are into these kind of things, a 20-inch refracting mirror made from glass-coated silver, mounted with a 7-inch refractor as a tracking scope. That's the tracking scope. And attached to a camera which produced images in glass plates, as you say. And guess where he was? Guess where his observatory was? Birkenhead.
Liverpool. Yeah.
Liverpool. It was Birkenhead.
His surname is Roberts. He could well have been Bob the Builder.
Yeah. Yes. Rock Ferry Observatory. Don't know. The only person that could have heard of that would be Jim, probably. He would be the closest geographically.
Yeah.
So there you are. Yeah, haven't heard of it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Fine. Oh, it was clockwork as well. Kept the telescope sighted at the same point in the night sky for 105 minutes, as Gareth there said.
Such a pity it's not naked eye visible because the Andromeda Galaxy is huge in the sky.
Yeah.
I mean, bigger than the full moon huge. It's this massive thing. Yeah. It's like several times the diameter of the full moon, and it's just too faint to see with the naked eye. Even the camera takes an hour and 40 minutes, as they said in the article. Not quite with modern cameras, but still tens of seconds of exposure to get anything at all. Yeah, ideally, multiple 30-second exposures and stack them.
These guys of Crowborough in Sussex. So his telescope still exists.
Nice.
There's a picture of it here. Ooh. That's fancy. Starfield home would have lived. Cheek by jowl with Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. But he never detected a dog who barked in the night. Right, okay. We'll move on for that one, will we?
Moving swiftly on.
Right, this is somebody else's tugging in space.
Yeah. Tugging in space.
Space!
Not the story that some people are inevitably hoping it will be.
Oh! For science!
I know I'm a regular reader of Hackaday, and I saw this story and I thought, hey, it might be of interest to some people. And I had not realized that the ISS sits in an orbit that is low enough that it has just a little bit of aero drag, which slows it down, which means
it should have a lot more drag than that. So the ISS is only just over 400 kilometers, which should have a fair bit of drag. Drag's a problem for Earth. Yeah, drag's also a problem for Earth imaging, which is at 800 kilometers. So you aren't really free of drag.
It's reboosted all the time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, it's incredibly pronounced for CubeSats, but yeah, there's going to be drag easily.
So the point is still there. There is drag. Hadn't realised that. I mean,
every time you mention the word drag, I get a different image.
Hey, how the ISS wants to dress on its own time is none of my business.
That's the ISS. Let it sashay away.
I was going to say, as if any of us actually care what they dress like. Hello.
Yes.
But yeah, so for anybody who was unaware, they have rocket motors or boosters or whatever you want to call them inside, propellant pumped into the ISS so it then can move itself. But sometimes they connect things to it, space tugs or space shuttles. There's a hand-drawn sketch image about 3/4 of the way down of them using the space shuttle to push it. And now, of course, because SpaceX do everything now, they are adapting a Dragon to push the ISS when it has finished its lifetime into the sea. So rather than actually boosting it, I think they're going to use them to slow them down and put it into a controlled re-entry trajectory in 2030.
A massive set of bumpers. Great
big rocket.
Huge buffers. Look at the buffers in that.
But yeah, I just thought it was quite an interesting read.
Yeah, so
it sounds like it's something that you guys clearly knew and I didn't. But now everybody knows.
No, I didn't know about it. So they're going to use that. They're going to slow it down. That'll be how they slow it down and deorbit it, as they say, which means crash.
They'll be able to do it in a way that's predictable, I think, is probably because it's going to come back to Earth at some point anyway.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that part's guaranteed, yeah.
Oh, there's a very, very well-established scientific law. What goes up must come down.
Unless it goes all the way up.
Newton's law of gravity.
Well, that's unless the trajectory is an actual hyperbola and is on escape velocity.
Yes, but that comes under the category of Doug Adams' throw it at the ground and miss.
Yes.
But yes, they've also go on.
If anything goes wrong, it does also have a very equatorial orbit as well. So
the ISS? No,
not exactly equatorial, but it's not polar orbit. It's kind of in between.
It's 53 degrees, mate.
I work with low Earth, Earth imaging, which are all polar orbits. Like, I only ever see polar orbits. So to me, this is relatively equatorial.
Yes, it just covers about 80% of the inhabited landmass of the planet. Not 100%. Yeah, it's so inclined because it had to be reachable from Baikonur Aerodrome because it's a Russian collaboration. And Baikonur is a long way from the equator.
Yes,
Nice.
and actually the deteriorating relationship with Russia is a citation at the bottom of this, which is reckoning why, one of the reasons why it's going to be coming back. Not the fact that it's been up there a very long time.
Russia announced they were pulling out of supporting this on an ongoing basis years ago, long before there was any deterioration due to arguments over borders.
But yeah, just as a reminder,
it was originally meant to come down in 2024. I want to say maybe earlier.
Anybody want to guess at when it went up?
Which bit?
The ISS? Mid-90s?
The International Space Station has been in orbit around Earth, at least in some form, since...
Late 90s.
1998. So
okay.
It was
quite
a guess,
a long
wasn't
time.
It? Yeah. It's venerable. Some bits are newer than others.
Well, yes.
Some bits are much, much newer than others and were only fitted in the last few years. But some bits are older than others. And some bits are leakier than others, but we don't like to talk about those modules.
There's a couple of bits they've had to shut off, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a couple of bits that got put on, then the company that put them on went bust, so they never really got put on properly. They had a bouncy castle for a while.
No way.
Yeah, Bigelow Aerospace put an inflatable module on it.
I was going to say, it was a few years ago, there was the whole thing about having living space on something like a space station or a spacecraft. The way to do it is to inflate it.
Yep. And they're absolutely right, and it's a really good module, and everything about it worked, but Bigelow went bust during COVID.
Yeah.
But the single module would have roughly trebled the available living space on board for the astronauts.
Wow.
I mean, it's big, and it was only the same size to launch as all of the other bits that they already live in. This one just
was it just
blew up like a balloon.
Just a big empty space then?
They'd fill it out with partitions and shelving and rooms inside it because it's a big empty space. It was big enough to have a corridor down the middle and rooms off to the sides level of big.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like you say, a proper living space.
Yeah.
I'm amazed micrometeorites wouldn't just completely tear it to shreds.
It's not made of balloon material. It's a very multi-layered, complex composite material. It's what Bigelow's money was all invested in. And it worked.
That said,
it genuinely worked, but they went bust.
If whatever you were proposing would strike the bouncy castle, it would instead strike the hull of the ship. Otherwise, I don't think that may not be better. I suppose it might be a bigger target.
I like the way we're still calling it a bouncy castle. But is it actually up there and actually attached?
I think so. As far as I know, it's still attached, and it was the test article that was sent up. But as far as I know, they did the inflation, they did the pressure testing. It was all testing absolutely fine, but it's just not used. I don't think they've detached it and deorbited it.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I'm sure.
Shall we go on to something else that's surprisingly old?
Oh, go on then.
I'm excited for it. I'm always excited whenever MD mentions this.
Voyager's solar system family portrait.
Smile.
What's this one?
So this was something, again, that I came across through Hackaday. And what has happened here is because of how, 48 years ago is when Voyager was launched, I believe, if I got that right.
Yep.
In 1957. In 1977, sorry. I misread it. So
Was it 77? Was it 74 and 77?
No,
76 and
pass.
77.
76.
Voyager 2 was 76, Voyager 1 was 77, I think.
Yeah.
But what NASA have done, which is the website that I've just put in the chat, they've actually released the first press conference, or the family portrait conference, which was, I say released, that's the word I'm going to stick with, in June the 6th, 1990. And it's somebody pointing at a CRT TV with a big pointy stick, which is vaguely amusing. But then if you
I don't
scroll
even think he's
down,
got a pointy
as you've
stick. I
got...
think he's just using the Mark 1 finger.
Yeah. With a really long uncut fingernail. But the bit that kind of stands out is this was the first time that they showed this image. And this...
Yeah.
It is the tiny little, assuming you've not got your Twitch in potato mode, you see that little bright dot in the stripe?
Mm-hmm. I do.
That's planet Earth. And it's
Yay.
tiny. And that's
As it
where...
says on the t-shirt, bunch of twats.
I think Sagan called it a tiny blue dot caught in a mote of sunbeam.
Yes.
It wasn't even planned to do it. It's just as they were finally leaving their final destination, Carl Sagan suggested, can we turn it round and take a picture of Earth before we shut the camera down? And then
he made a great shout, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, the statement that came from it as well. This is where we live. One on a blue dot, sorry. This is where everyone you know and everyone you've ever heard of and every human being who ever lived out their life. It is a small stage in a great cosmic arena.
Yeah. So that's not even the 8 billion or so people that live in the world today. It's all the people that came before them and all the animals and all the inventions and everything.
Even the ducks.
Everything, yeah. Even the ducks.
And the
and
geese.
the dogs. And the cats.
And mooncake.
Misses.
And mooncake.
Yep,
So,
mooncake.
And
yeah,
banoffee
just
pie.
not a heavy one, but a kind of thoughtful one to
it's nice.
bring us to the end of a space news, I thought. So I just had me kind of going,
Best part of an hour.
that argument doesn't really matter anymore.
All the blancmange that ever existed.
Now you're making me hungry.
All the flan.
Every single Costa coffee.
Yeah,
Unless you get to Mars and find... Yeah, unless
if
you get...
If you're going to descend to Costa, it's time to hit the button again.
I was going to say, unless you get to Mars, there's one already there.
Space news, 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 space news.
Do we have a word of the week?
We do have a word of the week, and the apology officer has very kindly given me the pronunciation of this one ahead of time.
I thought it was for the best.
The word of the week this week is stiff rump.
Stiff rump?
Yeah, look at that. I got it right and everything.
What does that mean?
Watch me get the meaning completely wrong. A highly obstinate individual who refuses to budge.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Ever the stiff rump. It would take more than switching off the lights and pulling down the shutters to make Cecil leave the pub. The bar for our night shift friends.
Oh God! And
Cecil for our day shift friends.
Cecil, yeah.
Spelling and
You
the
see
meaning is
Cecil
coming
all the
across
time,
your
though.
screens at the moment.
Cecil, and it means an absolute drunkard.
Cecil, yes.
Cecil.
Well, Cecil.
Wonderful chap.
Yes.
Man after my own gin.
Is he though? Is he though? A man after everybody's gin.
Well, yeah, but mine's nothing special, so it's on the queue.
What's
But
next?
it's nearly
Which means
time.
next, it's time for Space Quiz.
Right.
It
I
is.
think I might bail out in this, and I'm very sorry, but I've got some stuff to do, so I might get to do that now, and just listen to you guys anyway.
Boo hiss.
Oh, fine, I'll stay then. Fuck you. Right, I'll stay. I'll bloody stay. I'm staying. Okay.
Good.
Oh, but you
Right.
know you want to because you know ahead of time what the theme is. But I'm not going to steal the thunder. I'm going to
No, let's not
hand it
steal his
over
thunder,
to the
for God's sake.
scripted
No,
clever
let's-
person.
This is a good one. Let's go for it.
Yeah, quiz sound that we don't have yet. Welcome to this show's quiz, which everyone's welcome to join over at quiz.inif.space in a
It's the
browser
quiz.
window. Yeah, in a browser window on the side or with a mobile device. This time it's all about Hutton's favourite spacecraft manufacturer, Lakon Spaceways. The only ships in the galaxy what come with a Karma C-44 under the seat, Go Faster stripes painted on the collector limpets, a Mr. Dusty inspirational poster, and a Hutton Mayhem mixtape in the glove box. In celebration of the upcoming Lakon Spaceways Type 11 Prospector, we have 11 Lakon-y questions ready. Most are multiple choice. Yeah.
If you're going to do all that, you've got to do it in a Texan accent. It's the law.
So do it again.
No,
Come on.
I think it's a short. I think no is the short answer to that one.
Yeah, so do I.
You stand up for
Don't
yourself.
bother.
Don't let her shove you about. She's not the boss of you.
Carry on.
If you're done.
Yes.
Most are multiple choice, some aren't, and as usual, one of them will need a pure truckery guess. So head over to quiz.iniv.space now, or at any time during the quiz to join in. We'll attempt to award up to 3 points of answer correctness, but if anything goes wrong, rest assured the answers will score 1, 2, or 3, depending on whether the number of other commanders who gave the same answer was 1, 2, or 3.
Oh, okay.
And everyone's filing in, so I'll just do a quick
For you will
name
not
checks.
count.
5 is right out.
Nor shall you count 2, except that you're passing on to 3.
Yeah, but you might get 2.
And I think most people have added their name now, so let's begin. Oops, I need to press not that button, but the actual button that activates the quiz.
I just hope my countdown buttons are working.
Round 1. That's us. Round 1.
There we go. Yes, round 1 is all about Lakon.
Yeah. Wow,
Oh,
that was the
no.
quickest round ever.
Yeah.
Button success, I guess. Lakon the company. Question 1. Which company attempted a takeover of Lakon Spaceways in 3306? It's multiple choice. You have Achilles Aerospace, Brewer Corporation, Core Dynamics, Falcon DeLacy, Gutermeyer, Sound Kruger, Zorgen Peterson, Core Dynamics.
Was this related to a CG or something at one point or another? Or is this law?
This is Laura.
This is low.
Was there? I think there
As
would
far
have
as I
been a community goal at the time. Yeah.
I don't remember it.
Definitely happened in game. Caused quite a political kerfuffle.
Do I click
Yeah,
post
I got it
and
from. I did read back through some previous Galnets to be sure about this.
That was a long time ago. I don't even remember.
5 years ago.
But
Oh, that was COVID times.
Me was still in short pants. Mind you,
Shall we
no.
press the
Still
button?
makes- it still
Or
makes
the-
button,
my
10
ankles.
seconds, little press.
people shout at me when I do it too quick.
I'll press the clown horn one next time instead.
Yeah, absolutely. After the question.
Yay!
Question 2. Who chairs the Lakon Spaceways Board of Directors? The options you have for multiple choice are Elijah Beck, Jupiter Rochester, Mira Kalanach, Nakato Kane, Naomi Lancia, Owen McKenna, or Trent Delaney.
Answers on the back of a postcard.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing this one.
Oh, Hutton
guessing
representative
this
I
wasn't
think everybody's guessing this one.
Not
guess
the
the
sort of
first
thing
one
I
as
take
well.
notice of.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
3. Who is the majority shareholder of Lakon Spaceways? Once again, multiple choice. You have Azimuth Biotech, Falcon de Lacy, Jupiter Division, Kavanagh Spacefaring,
No, Liz.
Sirius Corporation, Supertech, The Alliance, and Wargos Agency.
At least I recognise
yes.
most of those, unlike the previous one. Doesn't help know which one's which, but at least I recognise them all.
I am aiming to get 0%.
Seconds.
Oh, I'll get that
I am
without trying.
taking a
I'm aiming
leap
for a
of
perfect
information.
score. But I think I'm
0%.
aiming with the same amount of accuracy as Hugh Pratt was last week. So.
I'm doing
So,
one of those educated wishes.
Just out of interest, Amelia, are you aiming for 0% with or without pressing post this time?
Oh, did I not press post again?
I don't know. I haven't checked who's done what, but you do have to press post.
Bollocks.
Ah, dear. No, don't press those.
I keep forgetting.
So the company that attempted to take over was Core Dynamics.
Okay.
It did not succeed.
People were a bit
in
upset
fact,
at the idea of the Federation owning the Alliance shipyards.
Yeah, in fact, the reason it didn't is kind of related to question 3, but we'll get to that. Oh yeah, by the way, so Brewer makes the fleet carriers, Achilles Aerospace makes the SCO FSDs, and Zorgon Peterson makes the Mamba and Mandalay and such. So.
Yeah, okay.
Question 2, that was Naomi Lancier. So Owen McKenna is the Core Dynamics CEO, not the Lakon board, Lakon chair. Naomi Lancier is the Lakon chair. Trent Delaney was the former chair. So actually, should we give a point for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't give a point for that, otherwise you'll mess up my aim of getting 0%.
Oh, you know what you
Is
answered
this
that
good
one.
or bad?
I've got no idea what I even put for that one. So.
Should have gone with Naomi Lancier because that's another name for a Newfoundland dog. I like them.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and mess it up.
Yep.
Damn it.
Yeah, so that was the former chair. Elijah Beck is the head of the Alliance Office of Diplomatic Relations.
And Jupiter Rochester is not.
Yeah,
Is
I
the
knew quite a few it wasn't.
former that's the former Core Dynamics CEO.
Yeah.
So Owen McKenna being the present. So.
Can get an extra 0 for that.
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Yay!
And the majority shareholder is the Alliance. That was also part of the same event in 33. It was 3307, but it
I
was
kind of
following
got that
the
because
takeover.
of the Challenger and the Chieftain and the Crusader. They're all called Alliance Challenger, Alliance Chieftain, Alliance Crusader. And I'm
There
like,
you
well,
are, got
yeah.
0.
Okay, round 2. This is all about the Type 8 Transporter, the new SCO-capable ship released last year. Question 1. In C, what is the maximum supercruise overcharge speed of the Type 8 Transporter? That's with the A-rated frameshift drive, of course. If you don't know, take a guess. Don't put I don't know or don't put a bit of speed. Take a guess. It's much more profitable.
How accurate do we need to be?
We'll see. I'll call it dynamic. It depends how close people get and how I'm feeling.
As Buck once said, be the bull.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
I miss Buck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can always reload.
Question 2. How many individual thruster jets are on a Type 8 transporter?
Couldn't we
Again,
have multiple
it's-
choice for this one?
No, hang on. Thrusters. You mean the little...
Yeah, so individual, identifiable, visible jets around the ship, even if they fire together in a group.
Are you including the turning jets and everything as well?
Yes, everything. So forward, back, laterals, spinning, everything. If you've got 2 jets that fire always at the same time and do the same thing, that's still 2 jets.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my first thought was just like the cluster of main engines.
The big engines. Yeah, it's not though, is it?
No, it's all the turning jets and
bits as
everything.
well. Yeah, because I did
wait a
the
minute,
same
no.
thing.
I'm going to have to change that because it's got to be more than that.
Is it 11?
Oh, don't say
All the way
It's
up
not
to
11.
11.
Oh, thank you.
Giving people a while on this one because somebody might be trying to count them.
That's cheating, though.
Yeah, it's
Well, that's
cheating, yeah.
cheating.
Hey, if they can get into game and get it going that quickly.
Next
Question
question.
3. Why does the Type 8 fit within medium hangars for which the Type 7 is too tall? This is also a multiple choice. Is it compressible hull, crouchability, hardened roof, retracting the cells, shorter height, space magic, or telepresence?
Space magic.
I'm going to go with space magic.
Is telepresence mean it's got a wide screen aspect ratio for its size so it's not actually as tall as it is wide? You know, like big screen TVs are.
Yeah, it's 16.9.
It's a shame Pixie Dust wasn't on that list because that would be my
Yeah.
answer.
Well, that's just magic though,
What,
isn't it?
Pixie Dust, is she the woman that flies it?
Went to school with her.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
Okay, for round 2. It's a little under 5,000, so it's about 4,600. So I gave a couple of points for the 5,000 answer, which was decently close.
It's not fair near.
What's
Oh,
that?
you've got 8,000 with a comma and 8,000 without a comma as well. How rude. Whoever didn't put a comma in, that's
Oh.
just rude.
I think
yeah,
a comma
I
is
didn't.
not the right thing.
Common
Well,
seems
now
to be
that
in the
you've said it-
minority there.
Yeah.
There you go. I grouped them. Are you happy now?
Static.
No.
I think someone must have been rushing. They went 808. I think they missed a
Yes.
zero out.
Under
Yeah,
5.
that was me.
Under
Yeah,
I
but
can't
5.
be
yeah.
su-
The one below it's put 995. Somebody put 13. I don't know what's going on there.
I think
I took
had a
something
decimal
up.
place error.
I took something up to 995 the other day, but I can't remember what it was.
At Super Cruise speed though, it's in C.
Yeah, but standard Super Cruise speed, as anybody who's ever done the Hutton run knows, without
Yes.
Super Cruise overdrive, goes up to 2,000.
Are you sure about that? Because when you do the Hutton run, you don't actually reach 2, do you?
Yep.
I've
actually
reached
reached
it.
2,000?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You cap out for
Okay.
most of the journey on the Hutton run.
Yeah, well, you used
It's
to. I don't know
2001,
what it's
but-
like
No.
now.
No,
Well, with
I don't-
SEO,
that's
with SEO, I've no idea.
This seems
but-
off because I've timed this. I've timed how long it takes to reach 2001, and I got 57 minutes. Whereas for the Hutton run, you shouldn't need more than 42.5 minutes to hit the midpoint. At which point, Proximus
Is it-
starts slowing you down.
No, it's non-linear.
Depends on where.
It
And
doesn't.
it
It doesn't matter whether it's linear or it should just be the midpoint.
No, it
I'm not sure about
It
that one.
depends on the size of the stars. And the acceleration, deceleration seem to go differently.
I'm not sure about that one. Anyway,
Mm.
moving on.
Next.
So, the individual number of jets is 56, which I
Wow.
was amazed when I counted this. So even the Imperial Cutter only has 27. I gave a bit of points for the closest answer there, and
Yeah.
the reason it has so many, if you give me a second,
Is it because they're on the end of the horns, as it were?
I did not mean to press the scoreboard.
Yeah, it was a lot of these things were kind of end of line stuff.
There we go.
Just stuck on.
Like on
So
tape.
the reason it has so many is that thruster you can see there.
5.
They're clusters of 5. So the laterals are clusters of 5. Each nacelle has one of those, and you can see at the tips of the wings there are 2, and there are 2 of those clusters underneath as well.
Well, that's
So
just cheating.
So alone, all of those count for 40. Then you've got 8 nacelle. You've got 8 on the nacelles going to give you forward thrust. You have 4 retro on the nacelles to send you the other way, and you've got 4 retros under the body as well. So
I think if you counted those all as 1 instead of 5, I would have been absolutely bang on.
Me too.
Possibly.
Damn it!
Possibly.
But he did make the point of specifically saying if it gives out separate jets.
I totally acknowledge the point, but damn it.
The only reason I'm arguing that is because this is one that I've got right at 34.
Well, it's a.
I've not got it
closest
right.
answer
I'm the
point, so,
closest.
yeah. And for the question 3. The reason that the Type 8 fits is that it has retracting nacelles.
It does.
I missed that one. I said collapsible hull because that's what I kind of saw it doing, but I meant nacelles.
So the compressible hull was a bit of a joke answer, as was crouchability. Go on, Amelia.
I still think magic, space magic.
Yeah.
Pixie dust and space magic.
So the reason it's not
maybe a few occultly significant cusses.
So it's not shorter height because the height is actually more than a Type 7 by a tiny bit. You can see, however, with the nacelles retracted like that, the clearance there, you can see with the landing gear, the distance between the ground and the nacelle, that's barely a foot. Like it's much less than one person. It's almost touching. So the entire reason is that it's retracted. Is the reason that it fits.
Yeah, because it's not really about the height going up the way anyway. It's about the width and the length, isn't it?
Well, for the Type 7, it's about the height. Once you've deployed the land, so the Type 7 height, where is he? The Type 8 is 25.63 meters, and the Type 7 is only 25.4 meters. That's with the nacelles extended. When you deploy the Type 7 landing gear, it's about 27 meters. Whereas a medium hangar, you're looking at around 24 to 25 meters space. So.
Oh, it's the hangar. Yeah, I'm thinking of the landing pad. I'm going, why would the height affect it? Yeah, it's a hangar.
Is it wrong that I'm reading the title of this quiz in the voice of Mr. Miyagi?
No, not at all.
Yes.
Another fun fact about medium pads for you. The ISS would almost fit on a medium pad.
Wow. And most of that's solar panels.
Yeah. Oh, without the solar panels, it's a no-brainer. It fits very comfortably on a medium pad.
Yes.
With the solars, it's a little bit too wide.
Yeah.
But it still more than comfortably fits on a large pad.
Now, round 3, which is just other Lakon ships. Of 5 questions, question 1. In credits, what is the total price to buy one of each of Lakon Spaceways' ships? That's ships available now, no special discounts, just the normal stock prices. There are no Lakon fighters, so don't worry about those, and not the Type 11 Prospector.
I've got to remember how many Lakon ships there are again. That's what
you can have that here. There are 13, excluding the Prospector. There are 13 Lakon ships, so you can have that clue.
How much are they all?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? That's
no. Individually.
Let me think if I can name them.
Are you sure your calculator has enough digits?
I'm pretty sure my mental maths could keep up with that, but mind you, I've solved the problem with no alcohol, which is why there's fewer problems with the buttons, so maybe I couldn't.
The Type 8, the Type 9, and the Type 10.
The Type 11, the Type 12, the Type 13.
No, you look out. No, you get the keel back.
I can list them for you if you want. So you've got you have the Type 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You do have the keel back. You have the Diamondback Scout, the Diamondback Explorer, the Asp Scout, the Asp Explorer, the Alliance Challenger, Chieftain, and Crusader.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to reduce the amount I put in because,
we're
talking about stock prices here, not to equip them.
Yeah, my problem is that the last many ships I've bought have all been at the more expensive end. And I'm trying to remember how cheap the cheaper ships are.
And they're not that expensive, if I remember right.
No, they're not. There's a few of them
No.
that are really, really cheap.
That clip is eye-watering, especially when you come to kit it out.
Yes. The Type 10 and the Type 9 are expensive to buy.
I have found it often costs me more to kit out a ship than
Oh,
it
yes.
does to
Oh,
actually
yes,
yeah,
of
buy a
course.
ship.
Absolutely. Yeah, so the E-rated modules are the cheap option and low power option. So yes, absolutely. So if you take a class 6 like armor or fuel scoop or such, you'll be paying 30 million credits for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas
Thanks.
you can buy the ship for, there are class ships that can take class 6s for only 5 million.
Yeah. I think some of the Class 7 modules are about 42 million, aren't they? For the decent size ones, like a fuel scoop or an FSD or something like that, it's usually about 42
Try the
million.
hull reinforcements. They are really
Yeah,
are
oh,
you
yeah, I
shutting
don't
down
think
prices.
I don't think I want to try those, actually.
And do you want to hit the thingy?
In 10 seconds.
I was just hitting it as you said it. I thought, why are we waiting? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we're waiting for me.
Question 2. What is the cheapest Lakon Spaceways ship which can use a fighter hangar?
Oh, see.
I
Yeah,
love
I'm
the
gonna
fact
go
that you
there.
put the pictures. Thank you.
It's the grey one.
Not one of the blue ones or the yellow one.
No, that's a
I
blue-grey.
had
But it's not the yellow
this
one.
conversation with Mr. Witherspoon a while ago, and he
I'm
said,
fairly sure about this.
And he said,
Detonation.
it was a highly underrated ship because it had this feature and nobody knew about it.
Yes. I'm kind of going, is it the obvious answer, or is it,
Question 3. In light years, what is the highest attainable jump range of the Asp Explorer?
Is that
That's
what-
without a no, that's without a supercharge, but with the best frameshift drive, best engineering, light as possible, Guardian boost, and you can consider it to have like a minimal fuel, like you've only got just enough fuel to make the jump.
Oh, so it can have a Guardian boost?
Yes.
Right, okay. That changes.
Yes,
that
but
changes.
no form of supercharging. So no no FSD synthesis, no neutrons.
Yeah, so
nothing
it's
like
A-rated, non-engineered?
that. No, as engineered as you can.
Right.
Oh,
just without it, just without pumping any magic jumponium into it, and without using a neutron star to get there quicker.
All right.
Is the
I'm
Asp
guessing.
Explorer still one of the better ones for jump ranges? Still with
Yeah,
all the new
especially
ships
with the
Yeah,
about?
it's still
SEO,
pretty
Yeah.
good,
especially with the SEO FSD on it. Yeah.
I took an Asp Explorer on my first trip to the core
So did
all
I.
those years ago, and it had a maximum jump range. Of course, engineers didn't exist back then, and neither did Jumpomium and all that jazz. It had a maximum jump range of 32 light years.
You must have had something good on yours, because mine went to 34.
Not to 11.
Maybe. No. Mine
Yeah,
went to 34.
That was back in
Well, I
the
might
day
have
when a fairly
might have
decent
slipped
trade
it.
ship had a jump range of like 7 or 8 light years.
Yeah, I think I might have taken something that they should have left in, to be honest.
Yeah, who needs life support anyway?
Yeah, it's crap anyway.
Detonation
Um,
in 10 seconds.
Yeah, because I think Type 9 fully laden did about 13. It started at 13. It went down to 9, I can't remember.
Which Lakon Spaceways ship features in the upcoming Hutton Destruction Derby?
The upcoming Hutton Destruction.
I'm going to have to guess on this.
Oh, come on, guys.
I'm going to go with the one that I think would be the
No, I'm
most
fairly
fun.
sure I know this one.
So this is an event on Sunday. So that's Taryn is organising this.
Mm.
And if it's as much fun as the CQC, it will be amazing.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
It'd be a lot easier to get everybody in the same instance.
True. And full details for anybody interested are over on the Discord server. So.
And finally, what is your favourite Lakon Spaceways ship?
I answered before you even finished the question.
Yeah.
As
same.
did I.
And despite it being a free answer, I'm still going to be told I'm wrong. I have no doubt.
It's
I'm
not the
not
Astro
wrong.
Scout. It's not the DBX Scout, is it? The DBS.
No.
You haven't got it listed. Phew.
Yes, okay, I don't... Just give me a second.
I want to know what one it was now.
Well, there's only one that's
It'll
not
be
listed.
it'll be the new one.
The Type 11, which might mean
Yeah.
Amelia has to change her answer.
No,
there
no,
you go.
I haven't flown
so-
I haven't flown the Type 11 yet, so I can't.
It's
choose
a
it as my favourite
mining
until I've done so.
ship.
But that my Type 9 Heavy is a mining.
Yeah,
my
but so
Type
the
9
Oh no,
Heavy
your
is a
Type 9
mining
Heavy is
ship.
a trading ship with miney bits. This is a mining ship. With a mining laser on the front.
I do want one.
It goes pew 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 pew.
But I don't know, I mean-
pew pew pew.
Type 9 Heavy has been my ship for, ever since I managed to
Yeah.
afford my first Type 9 Heavy, which was for me a massive milestone, and it's been my ship ever since. Even when they brought out, even when I got myself an Imperial cutter, all that jazz, it's not the same.
All I can say is, after you've seen Galnet News Digest tonight, reserve the right to come back and change your answer.
Detonation.
Now
Speaking of
continue to
answers,
say
yes.
pew 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 pew.
I'll also say that I think Beetlejude quite likes the cannon on it.
So we have... it is just shy of 350 million credits.
Oh, good, that's more than I thought.
Yes. Well, the Type 10 pushes it up quite a bit. So there was points for the relatively close answers. One of them was... did I count the number of zeros correctly? No, I think I did. Oh, right. Okay. Somebody put 256 billion and must have downgraded it to 256 million. But anyway, yeah, it's 350 million.
Wow. So I think the Type 9 costs about 78, doesn't it?
Yeah, thereabouts. The cheapest Lakon Spaceway ship, which can use a fighter, is the Keelback.
Yep. It was,
It is 85.5 light years, so we had some pretty close answers. So I gave a couple of points for the 80 and 90, and I gave a point for the 78 and the 92.
yay.
I must have been thinking about a big star shiny jump thing.
I'm thinking of the
258, yes.
fueled version as well. I know it adds range when it's empty.
I did try to say no supercharging.
Oh yeah, no,
You
it was
know-
just a figure that was stuck in my head.
I might kit out an old, no unengineered everything ASP and do the core again, because I remember that trip. I know it was hard, but I remember that trip very fondly.
Yeah.
I saw some amazing stuff on the way.
And now what you can do is fly to Colonia and then fly across. Or you can go the other way, can't you? You can go the other sort of way.
The upcoming Destruction Derby will be for Type 6 transporters.
Yay.
So buy yourself one of those. I don't know if you're supposed to engineer it or gear it out or anything. Talk to
It
Taryn.
suggests hull tanking is a good idea. I'm probably just going to bring what you bought.
And run with your brung.
Yeah, run what you brung. There you go.
And it seems most people like the Diamondback Explorer, the Type 8, and the Type 9.
Well, two of
Three
those are
excellent
wrong.
choices. Well, three excellent
Yeah.
choices there.
I mean, there's a lot of them that are wrong, but 20% are right.
Yeah.
And
not
with
the
that,
first 20%.
with that, let's have a look at the score. In top, we have the Lakon Type 80085 with 22 points. So congratulations, Flashpoint with 20, Litho with 15, which is tied Little Grey.
That's going to be Steve, isn't it?
Well,
So well done, everyone.
I bodged my chance at getting 0.
Yep, you did indeed. I think that winner there has got to be Dead Meat GF.
We can neither confirm nor deny.
You don't have to.
Joint tenth with
Joint
anonymous. Anonymous.
And who?
I'm joint tenth with anonymous.
And who?
Pardon?
Is Anonymous Barry Anonymous's brother, sister?
Oh, God. Moving on. Can somebody do that airlock thing?
That is really bad.
10 seconds.
Sorry, I didn't get it at all.
No, you're better off for not having got that.
So, now it's time to play the end of the quiz music that we don't have.
Da, 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 da. That's the end
It's
of the
the
quiz.
That was the one.
Yes. Right.
Where's my script?
That was good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Thank you again for
You're
that.
very welcome.
I always enjoy the quizzes.
Which means I guess it's time to hand over to Flossy with the CG news.
It's Flossy. It's Flossy. It's Flossy. It's Flossy. And the community goes.
Hello, Flossy here with this week's CG News. The VACOM HIP 87621 Planetary Exploration Initiative. The current CG continues for its second week and has now passed Tier 2. Earlier today, 2,737,072 reports had been submitted by 11,038 contributors. It is due to finish at 10 UTC on Monday. And that's it for this week's CG News.
Flossy told you what to do.
That's a shame we don't get to play the new CG song, because there is one. But also, way, there's a CG still.
Hey, yeah.
I'll happily take that. And on that note, it's time to hand over to the good Beetlejude and the even better Wotherspoon, or is that the other way around? Yeah, probably, with their review of the Type 11.
Galnet News Update, 17th of September, 3311.
Members of the press have been invited to test drive the new Lakon Type 11 Prospector, and we've been given a hint that some useful changes to the galaxy are coming on the 23rd of September. The mining volley repeater appears to be pretty effective at blasting off large chunks of mineral from asteroids, the sort of chunk you get using an abrasion blaster, but with the volley repeater you can get them from anywhere on the asteroid. It's an impressive sight to see the weapon firing right beside the cockpit, and it makes a very satisfying noise. You do, however, need to be careful not to shoot your own limpets, as they appear highly susceptible to damage from this new weapon. The new size 5 mining limpet controller can manage up to 8 limpets at once, far more than the size 5 collector limpet controller, which can only manage 3. Although it can deploy both prospector and collector limpets, it's probably best to use a separate prospector limpet controller to avoid the problem of not being able to prospect a new asteroid if you have 8 collectors out. Jump range is a respectable 32 light years when kitted out, or 40 light years if you go for a lighter build. The Galactic edition of the Type 11 Prospector comes with a unique animated hollow kit, which overlays any paint job, but which looks a lot better if the paint job is red. The ship is expected to be available for early access on Tuesday, the 23rd of September.
In related news, some other changes are also expected that day. If you've ever built a facility in your colonised system and realised it doesn't have the effect you expected on the economy, or decided it would look better a few kilometres to the left, well, now you have the option to demolish the facility, freeing up the slot for something different. If you're only partway through building the facility, you'll be able to cancel the build. You will, of course, lose any commodities already delivered. Brewer Corporation is looking for other ways to make colonisation easier. From Tuesday next week, they plan to list the required commodities for facilities under construction on the Galaxy map when you select a system, as well as in the system map where you can find the requirements already. Supratech, the people behind the Artemis suit, are planning a change to the handheld genetic sampler. When you press the secondary trigger to find scannable biologicals nearby, the pulse currently only reaches 75 metres. The plan is to substantially increase its range to several hundred metres, although there has been some confusion in the messaging from Supratech about what the new scan radius will be. Finally, the Pilots Federation is introducing the ability to change your commander name by deed poll for a fee of 500 arcs. So, if you're tired of being Commander 21 and fancy becoming Commander 69 instead, your wish can be granted for that nominal fee.
And thank you for that excellent piece of digestion to Commanders Beetlejuice and Waterspock.
I really like that ship.
I told you you'd have a new favourite.
I do.
I can't.
It looks
I can't.
gorgeous.
I must reserve judgment until after I've flown it because I like the feel.
But flying a mining ship involves flying up to an asteroid, parking and shooting it repeatedly, calmly, tranquilly, blowing the crap out of a rock.
I spent a long time doing that yesterday.
Yeah.
See, I'm all about the Zen when it comes to mining, and I like the fact that the Type 9 ambles its way like a giant space whale through.
So does the 11.
Really?
Except the 11 keeps breathing in.
And the 11's got that massive little light show next to you as well.
I gotta try it.
You can
I gotta
zen out
reserve
and just
judgment.
watch it.
I gotta reserve judgment
little spiral
until
of
after I've flown
barrels.
it. Because VR is gonna be.
Oh, imagine looking out the window in VR.
Well, I do. That's what I do.
I like it as it is.
And have you seen the cockpit on that thing?
I got a glimpse.
It's not just a glass bubble on the front of the ship. It's a glass spike on the front of the ship.
Okay.
I'll always remember how the Panther Clipper Mark II was still so close to being the thing for your mining, and then around the release, Frontier decided to drop that view of the Type 11 Prospector and kind of swindled themselves there.
Oh, I don't know that they did that. I think the Clipper Mark II has been a very, very popular
It has.
trading ship.
I meant specifically for Amelia Hawke, this is.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I have very fond memories of the Panther Clipper from back in Frontier Elite 2. Because that was my ship of choice back then.
Same.
At least if you reserve judgment now on the Type 11 Prospector and it turns out to be not quite what you were hoping, there is still the Panther Clipper Mark II.
I would still get a Panther Clipper Mark II, but I'd be trucking in that thing instead of mining.
Oh, it is a beautiful ship for trucking. It handles really nicely.
Because, before I got into mining, that was my thing. It was trucking. I used to have my routes. I used to just enjoy doing the whole, trucking.
I missed
how
I missed the trucking CG. I got back into it on the last day, the one a couple of weeks back, and I got a Panther Clipper 2, and I have literally made billions trucking across just a few nights of play in that ship. It's just
brilliant,
and it's fun to fly. It actually manoeuvres quite well.
I made all of my original money from trucking before mining.
Yeah,
that's how I got my first Type 9.
Yeah, but given that I hadn't played in 6 months, I was boosting through the toast rack on the way out of the station within 3 or 4 flights in the Clipper 2. It just handles beautifully. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a brick with wings. It is big, it is heavy, it turns slow, it's not a fighter in any way, but it handles the way you feel it should.
Easier than I thought it would. Getting out of interdictions, it was brilliant.
Yeah, it's not agile, it's just responsive, if you know what I mean. It feels like it handles the way it should for its size, and its size is fucking enormous. I mean, people have got 1,200 tons of cargo in a perfectly equipped one.
Probably still going to get it. I mean, purely because I love the aesthetics.
Yeah, that as well. It is,
and it's also the fact that it's a Panther Clipper, and I have very fond memories of what was it, the 80s, 90s, playing
90s.
Frontier, Elite 2, and the Panther Clipper was my go-to ship back then.
Mm-hmm. Just, you will be slightly disappointed with the cockpit view.
Probably. My favourite cockpit view is like a glass.
Yeah, this isn't
like
that.
Glass bubble.
It's not as bad as the Anaconda or the Corvette, but it's not much better.
The only reason I like the glass bubble look is because I'm in VR.
Yeah. Well, in VR, you'll be looking at an awful lot of metalwork in a fairly small window.
That's a shame.
But if you're using it for trucking, all you need is Super Cruise Assist and an advanced docking computer.
You don't need Super Cruise Assist.
True.
Cruise Assist, where's the space?
Well, that way you can lean back, relax, and look around the cockpit in their VR. The absolutely enormous seats 12 to 14 people cockpit.
Oh, jeez.
Not quite, but it's pretty close. It's got enough.
Cruise overcharge, yes, but not assist.
It's got enough seats that you could seat the entire radio crew, I think.
Oh, jeez, that's cool.
Although Mia might be in the cup holder. I think we've run out of content.
Yeah.
I think we have, yeah.
Which means...
A bit slow, but I heard that.
Very slow.
Yeah. I couldn't find the unmute button.
I thought you'd left. Took you so long to reply. I guess then there's only one thing left to shout at the microphones.
I can't shout it tonight because I've got mooncake sleeping here.
I guess there's only one thing left to whisper at the microphones.
For the mug!
For the mug!
For the mug!
For the mug!
Journey too long, no cargo too small. Profit margins never really mattered at all. We're gonna take the cargo where it's needed today. Super cruising all across the Milky Way. We're taking anything, anytime, anywhere. Loading all the teen out to the brim with the rest for the more. For the more, for the more, for the more. Yeah, you know just where we're coming from. For the more, for the more, for the more, for the more. Yeah, everybody sing the trucker song. Flossy always seems to crash into the sun. Skibble lights the pilot on the Xbox One. Halving out the free, you know he leads us well. Trucking across the galaxy, now everybody out for the more, for the more, for the more, for the more. Yeah, you know just where we're coming from. For the more, for the more, for the more, for the more. Everybody sing the Hutton Truckers song. For the more, for the more, for the more. You know just where we're coming from. For the more, for the more, for the more, for the more. Everybody sing the Hutton Truckers song. So give me a large path that I can land on, and I'll give you cargo and sing you my song. No point 22 light years to go, cruising to Hutton, no journey too long, no cargo too small. The profit margins never really mattered at all. We're gonna take the cargo where it's needed today. Super cruising all across the Milky Way. We're taking anything, anytime, anywhere. So shout it out loud, loud. You don't even care for the more, for the more, for the more, for the more. Yeah, you know just where we're coming from. For the more, for the more, for the more. Everybody sing the Hutton Truckers song. For the more, for the more, for the more. Yeah, you know just where we're coming from. For the more, for the more, for the more. Everybody sing the Hutton Truckers song.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the show. Everyone's buggered off now, so why don't you bugger off too?
Seamless.